Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horn.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Adjacent. We're deep diving Mel Robbins. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great day. Had a great weekend. You're back at it. So we're into the Let Them portion of this series. I hope you guys are loving this series as much as I am. I know it's not Jody's thing, so it's just me and you guys. I'm representing one of our podcasts, Get Dateable, Dateable AF, and they are Rachel and Dr. Sarah Kyle. And Dr. Sarah Kyle is a therapist, and Rachel Howell is a researcher. And they have a wonderful podcast called Dateable AF, and they give great dating advice. So check them out, you guys. They should be back on the air after their vacation. And so hopefully they have something dropping this Thursday. Okay. Happy Sunday. We're jumping into Let Them. And we're starting at the beginning, chapter 1. And the talking points are, the big thing is you can't control other people. You can't control how somebody's going to do something. All you have control over is your response. And that's where Let Them came from. Mel explains, our pal Mel explains that one of her kids wants to have a party or go to a party or is doing a prom. And she wants them to do it a certain way. And one of the siblings says, let them do it their way. Why do you care? Let them. You've given them the tools, let them figure it out. And I mean, I have struggled with this. Raising an adult with autism. There is a lot of micromanagement that sometimes is needed. And we get into the habit of doing it, and then we think it's normal. Definitely adopted the Let Them to see how much of my help is really needed. And I was a little shocked that I wasn't needed as much as I thought I was needed. And that was fascinating. And it opened up all these opportunities for us. And it opened up a conversation where our son is now like, hey, I would like the opportunity to live away from you guys. And we never thought that was going to be an option. We thought he would have to live in residential care or what have you. But me letting him has opened up the opportunity that we never thought we were going to have, which has been fascinating to watch. And as women, especially, we are taught to keep the peace, make everyone comfortable, fix situations, over-explain, people please. I miss some of these skills for sure. Jody has a lot of these skills, and there's a lot of conversation within women groups about not playing small anymore and not trying to keep the peace, staying in our lane and doing what we want to do instead of making everybody else comfortable. And I do think this is all rooted in, previous conversations, but Mel Robbins making it so consumable. And so when you simply stop, is Let Them freedom, or does it initially feel like selfishness? I kind of struggled with this. Am I too focused on myself? I don't know. I'm fascinated by everything I'm reading, and ultimately, what is our goal? It's like everybody live on your terms, and everybody be kind and think about others, but we have to let people figure that out. And so I don't know. Um, then Mel Robbins kind of in this first part where she's talking about the let them, she starts talking about, and I know I used to do things where I would navigate my way into situations and I wouldn't let it happen organically. And it's like, someone doesn't invite you somewhere, let them. Like I just saw a picture of friends at Mount El Rancho, and I was like, oh man. And but I didn't get invited, and that's fine. Let them have their night with each other, and good for them. And I want pictures, and I want to hear about it. And maybe I'll be on the list next time. Someone misunderstands me, let them misunderstand me. They're coming from a different space. They're experiencing life differently. I hope they come and have a conversation with me, and hopefully we can get on the same, playing field, but let them have the misunderstanding and learn how to navigate through that. And that's fine. That's great. Adult children making their own choices, that was a real hard issue for me. But letting them make their own choices and having the reality of those choices and having to live with that reality is such a beautiful lesson. And I know a lot of us have discussed this in the last couple of years, and I feel like it has been a shift. And I think the let them theory helped us get there. When friends drift in and out of your life, instead of going, hey, I haven't heard from you. Hey, what's going on? Hey, blah. I think it's natural to have this ebb and flow. You're busy sometimes. I'm busy sometimes. We're going to see each other when we can see each other, and we're going to love on each other when we see each other. People gossiping, go ahead. Let them all day long. That's on them. That's their story. That's them figuring out, navigating life their way, and that's their choice. I think as we age, we hear a lot less gossip, and I appreciate that. I do think we share information, but it's not petty and ridiculous. It's like, hey, there's a save the date out there. What do you think that means? Oh, I think somebody got engaged. I don't think that's gossiping, but maybe it is. I don't know. Someone doesn't support your dreams. Boy, has this hit hard with the podcast. It's like, hey, we're doing a podcast. We talked about this podcast for years and years. We thought you were going to be a part of it. And, people that we thought were going to be in the trenches and a big part of this are like, no, nope, not interested. And we've had to have lots of conversations. It's like, let them do their own thing. Maybe they'll join us at another point and we'll celebrate that. But it has been a conversation that we've had to have a lot between Jody and I. And I love to say that I hope she listens and she realizes that all those conversations is what we get to is let them have those feelings, let them do it their way, and maybe they'll join us at another point. Another angle of the first chapter is like, how many years have we wasted trying to force people to engage with us? And it's like, I mean, it feels so much better that everybody that is engaging is choosing it instead of us trying to convince them. I think the reason why the let them theory really resonates with us middle-aged and older women is that we just don't have the bandwidth anymore to chase people down and try to navigate all of the feelings and emotions and everything, not because we don't care, but it's like self-preservation. You know, I mean, one of the big things is, and I say it too much, is not my circus, not my monkeys, and that definitely rang through in the first chapter for sure. Um, you know, I think the first chapter is very powerful. It kind of explains the let them, where it came from, and I think if you're only going to read one part of it, uh, you know, that's a good place to start. My favorite part is the let me, and that's on the back end of the book. So I hope you guys will stick around and keep playing along in this process. And we hope you guys have a great Sunday and that you have a great week. And we'll be back tomorrow. Text, yeah.